Today I'm going out on the street again, but this time right into a market, because I'm finding out how market traders live. So let's find out from one who really knows how market traders live. So, what's your name?
I'm Rachel Alkin.
Oh, cool. You're very colourful, Rachel.
Yeah, I'm all about colour. I'm kind of a colourful girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where are we right now? What are you working at?
Yeah, we're at the Away with the Fairies stall on
Okay.
Galway Market. So I run it with my husband.
All right.
And we make and sell a range of kind of fairy products. From fairy dolls to doors and houses, and it's just about kind of spreading a bit of magic and imagination for kids, and that's the idea.
And are the children the most popular customers?
Kids love it, but adults kind of really buy into it as well. They kind of say, "Oh, I'm buying it for my daughter or my granddaughter," but really, they're kind of quite
They're
into
fascinated.
it themselves.
Can I just turn this one around here?
Sure.
Just give me an example, or
So that's a little fairy house.
wow.
So it's kind of fun. It's magical. It gets kids outdoors, and
What's it
so
made
they're
of?
made from resin.
Okay.
They can go out in the garden. So just
And there's
so a little solar panel on that one.
Oh,
So
wow.
They charge up and during the day and light up at night.
so where does the light come through the windows?
Yeah,
there?
it comes through the windows.
Oh,
Yep.
cool.
So the fairies turn the lights on at night.
Aha. Clever fairies.
Yeah.
Wow. That's really cool. So you're colourful. These are really colourful products and stuff.
Yeah, you should see my house. Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah. And the workshop. Yeah.
Are the fairies
An
there at the moment,
explosion of colour.
cleaning your house?
Yes.
You
I
hope.
wish I could train them to do that, but unfortunately I haven't.
So where does the interest in fairies come from?
I suppose I was always into that kind of magical stuff as a kid,
Yeah.
and I just didn't grow up.
That's good.
Or I kind of twisted it in a way that I could sort of make a living from, sort of that kind of thing, really.
And you mentioned your husband then. Did you meet him through something fairy-like, or?
We're also musicians.
Oh, wow.
So we're playing in a band together.
Okay.
So that's kind of, we're quite creative, really.
And at what stage did you tell him your deep, dark secret about fairies?
Well, he had a proper job.
Okay.
And then the fairies kind of took off, so to speak. So it was either a case of employ someone to help me, or drag him into fairy world. So he's quite happy with it.
So what's you mentioned a proper job? That's presumably a 9 to 5, is it?
Yeah, that's what I would class as a proper job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't do 9 to 5s here though, do you?
The market day is a fairly long day, so we're here from 8. We get home about 7.
Yeah.
So we do that every weekend.
Wow.
And then we're fairly disciplined now during the week. We would work in our workshop.
To produce the goods?
Yeah.
So you manufacture these all yourself?
We don't manufacture everything.
Okay.
Some things we design and have made for us.
All right.
So it's a bit of both at this stage. So we've been in business for over 15 years, so we've kind of tweaked it as we go along.
So looking at the normal 9 to 5, say, like looking around the world, like other than obviously you get an income from what you do, but you only have 2 out of 7 days essentially to sell in general. Obviously if you're a 9 to 5 kind of person, Monday to Friday, that's 40 hours a week, you have maximum of whatever 20 odd, you'd say, so it's half the time. It's very condensed, it's weather dependent, all that kind of stuff. But essentially it's a living, it's business. So other than that, what do you get from this type of work?
I mean, I think, it sort of feeds me creatively.
Okay.
It's something I enjoy. When you make something and you then interact with the customers and get feedback, that's really great. It's really immediate. Because when you work at home in the workshop, it can be quite solitary. And I think as an artist in general, that is the case. But it's like the perfect balance, really, between the workshop and then coming into the city and sort of meeting.
So this working for a person to work on their own, it's fantastic. It's creative. But at the same time, you need that balance of people and of rejection or appreciation of what you create.
And you soon work out what's going to work and what doesn't, because the public will tell you, or they just won't buy it, and then that's your answer right there, kind of thing.
And what, like 15 years doing this?
Yeah.
If you had a choice to go and do something totally different, would you do 9 to 5? No. So it's a lifestyle thing as well that traders probably get from.
Yeah. I mean, there's other things we do. I do some sort of craft workshops with kids. We go and build fairy trails for people. We sell online. So we do have fingers in lots of pies.
And do you sell these products online then?
We do, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so presumably then, if somebody came here and they wanted 10 of whatever product, you then have to go rush at home, and if you don't have the 10 products, you have to go and replicate them and get the orders out. So what's the difference then in the 15 years? Like, is online trading the main difference in the type of work, or?
It's become a bigger part of the business than it used to be.
Okay.
But where we live, we're very remote. I mean, we're out in the Livelihood Mountains.
Oh wow.
So we're about a sort of nearly an hour's drive into Galway.
Yeah.
And we don't have any close neighbours, or it would be difficult for us to sustain an income normally with a normal job, living where we do.
Okay.
It'd be a lot of commuting, so it's ideal really that we can do a bit of online stuff. For people like us.
Yeah, sure. What do you think then of work in general around the world, like the way things are changing in work, or are they, do you think?
I think it's quite interesting. I mean, there's all these sort of digital nomads, people that can work remotely all over the world. I think that's
from the mountains even, huh?
From the mountains, I think that's quite cool,
Yeah.
And obviously cities are saturated, and housing is a massive issue in cities like Galway and Dublin, and people can't afford to live in the cities, and so there's definitely a way forward there. People could live a bit more remote and work from home.
And you said like this mode of work is a lovely thing for your artistic endeavour, and also for the socialisation with people and the feedback and stuff. How important are people then in work in general, not just in your work, but like you mentioned, digitalisation? Does that like stop certain work from happening for people? Like, for example, there's a lot of younger people now coming up, and I mean, I look around the market here and I don't see many very, very young traders. Do you think they are going into different types of work, people around the world that are younger?
Possibly. I mean, we have a 14-year-old son, and I don't see him going into this kind of, this kind of work. But saying that, he is quite creative as well. So it's, it's hard to say.
It's hard to know what he'll do after 10 or 20 years of working anyway. And do you think it's the whole trading is growing as a phenomenon, or is it kind of like with online shopping and stuff? Do you think that it's being, it's less popular? Or what's the balance there?
You see, something like the market, it's not just about buying stuff, it's the experience. So people want to smell the food, they want to taste the food, they want to chat to the maker, they want to, pick something up and look at it. You never get that online, and that will never be replaced online. So I'd like to think that markets, this kind of trading won't die out.
Well, this is here how many years now?
I mean, apparently this market's been here as long as the church, and the church has been here for 700 years. There's been some form of a market around St Nicholas's for that long.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's nice to think that there's a continuation of that within the city,
And are there any families that have, not obviously for 700 years, but
there's a good few generational traders here that have been here for 2 or 3 generations.
It's amazing.
So, and people's children have taken over businesses.
And I wonder, around the world, is that replicated anywhere?
I'm sure it is.
I suppose that's the way initially shops would have started, really. Amazing, isn't it? In the modern age, as you say, when you have online kind of everything and online trading, that you still have people, walking around and say experiencing what they're experiencing, like just.
And I think especially for visitors, they like to come and see a bit of local flavour, you know, of whatever that is. Not just a generic shop that they can.
Do you think it's good for like people's? You said experience. Do you think it's good for people's life, I suppose, that they get out and about and just mooch around, not necessarily buy.
It's really healthy to interact, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, but you can buy talking about a lot of things being digital and solitary, and I don't think that's necessarily good for people's
like if you for example, from your experience, if you were just to be at home and say you had to do like 6 months of creative stuff, preparation stuff, in the way you do it Monday to Friday in general, like if you're preparing for orders, and then you do the 6 months trading as such, do you think that'd be a better balance than what you have now?
No.
As a human being?
No.
So you think there's a regular time frame that people should be either creative and then should mix with people?
I mean, it works for us, you know. I can't really
generalise.
No, I mean, I'm very much, this suits me, and I've tweaked it and made it work, and that's, you know, that's good for me. But we're very lucky to have this market because it is busy, as you can see, you know, and we're getting lots of passing visitors that come in and out of the city all the time, so we are lucky that we have access to it. I know not everyone has that kind of.
And do you think you'll continue it in the future?
Yeah, until I get really old and I can't handle it. I mean, there will become a point where physically this probably becomes too demanding. But there's a few more years of me yet.
Well, it's like it's hours and hours per day on your feet. As such.
Yeah.
And you're like in a very kind of contained area as well at times. So. But like.
I'd like to think we'll do it until it doesn't satisfy us anymore, you know.
But it seems to be satisfying not just obviously the basic income business stuff, but like lifestyle, happiness. It makes you joyful, like you smile there when you said thinking about the future with it. It makes you happy, does it?
Yeah, I know for sure.
Okay, cool. Right, thanks very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So now that you found out how market traders live, I hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Well, please do. Until next time, have a wonderful day.